Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. 5 years in this one today, well kind of 4.5. It's because the last ear was just half an ear. Didn't have half an ear, but just half of it was blocked, I should say. Now this first one here, have a guess what you think has caused that little dint just below there. Yeah, you're right, Buddy's been at it again. Tell you what, Buddy's been really busy this time of year. I don't know why, I've just had so many recently. I'm thinking of buying shares in a Q-tip company, in a cotton bud company. If anybody knows anybody that owns one, tell them to send. I mean, they send a lot of business my way, don't get me wrong, so I can't complain about them too much because they do give me a bit of work. But yeah, I don't know why people think that they help. It clearly doesn't. His chap knew he'd done it. As soon as he popped it in, it just pushed it in a little bit and blocked the whole thing up. I think one of the other ears in here was the same. Was it the next episode to come? Do you know? I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been really busy this time of year. Now this is the run up to Christmas, and it does tend to get quite busy here because I don't know why, but a lot of people say, "Oh, I just need to get the ear sorted for Christmas." Whether it's a little present to themselves, so they can hear everybody when they're around the table, possibly. But usually it's one of them things that people have been meaning to do for a while, and some people get a bit more time off over the holiday, so they come down and see me. So managed to clear that. A few little specks at the bottom, not concerned about them. Nice and clear. Now there was a bit of a dent in this one right there underneath the suction tube, so possibly done the same in there. Not pushed it too deep though, thankfully. Speaking of time off, I will be having some. What's the date today? It's the 11th of December. Now these get pre-recorded in advance, quite organised. Usually me. I used to like fly by the seat of my pants and do one, record it that day, upload it. But since we did a schedule of every 2 days, sometimes I get a bit of free time in clinic, doesn't happen often, and then I'll do 4 or 5 in a row and then set them to be released at a certain time. And it frees up my time a little bit, which is great, you know. So it's 11, I don't know what date this is going to be released, but I know it's going to be very close to Christmas. So let me know what your plans are. Always interested to have a chat with you guys, as you know. As for me, will I be having some time off? Yes, I will be having some time off. Will there be many videos over Christmas? Nope, there won't. It's not that. I mean, sometimes when I'm having a bit of time off, I will plan a few ahead. But this year it's been really busy, and I've been doing loads of these. You know, you've had over 200 in just 1 year, so I think you forgive me for having a bit of time off. Christmas is about family, isn't it? About spending time with them, or not. Some people, not everybody gets on with them, don't they? But I'm quite keen on mine. I quite like mine. So we'll be spending Christmas Day with my parents and my sister who lives way up there in Scotland. Comes down to see us. And after Christmas, I'm taking the family away for a little holiday. Now, it actually was a present that I got a part of a 40th birthday. Good one, this. Just see that peel up from the bottom there. I was talking about, we're going away in between Christmas and New Year. Again, this is why you won't get many videos. I've hired a log cabin by a Scottish lock in the Trossachs, I want to say it's called. I've been to most parts of Scotland now, I've not been to the Trossachs. It's kind of, you've got Glasgow, Edinburgh, it's just a bit further above there, not quite as far up as the Highlands. It's a good 4 hours away from me, but it looks like a beautiful, gorgeous log cabin, and right in front of you, there's a hot tub. Sorry, you can wait. It's a coal-fired hot tub, a log-fired hot tub, right in front of the cabin doors, and then you've got a beautiful Scottish lock in front of you. Chances are we'll probably get snowed in, which would be good because I've only paid for a few days. Maybe I'll get a couple free, who knows. But yeah, it does look beautiful. And then we'll be having New Year, possibly with my sister in Scotland, because she lives on the way south of Scotland, so kind of on the way home from this log cabin to where we are in the north of England. So But I spent a few days up with her as well in the Borders, which again is a beautiful part of Scotland, as is most of it, to be honest. If you've not been, you should. It's a fabulous place. So whilst I've been, so yeah, there's not going to be many videos over Christmas. I'm not working for about a fortnight, for about 2 weeks, and there'll probably be there'll be a gap of about that much, because like I said, I just haven't had time to pre-plan any, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. So anyway, whilst I've been rabbiting on, I hope you've been enjoying these removals. That last one there, pull that right up from the depths, that one. That was good. The majority of this is disappearing up the tube as it's on its way out. It's firmish that you can get a good old grip of it, but it's still nice and soft enough that doesn't present with too many difficulties. Very dark, this, which obviously tells us that it's been in there a fair old while. I'll be honest, I don't remember much about this patient at all these years. I just obviously do the procedures, record them, and then I store them on a hard drive, and then when I get time I just have a look. I might have titled them something that rings a bell in me. Not always, to be honest. I do remember this now, because there was a tiny little speck down at the bottom there that I know if I don't get rid of, not this bit, just the bit at the top there, what you can see just beyond that, right on the eardrum, little speck there, and I thought, should I just leave that to bug those people, to annoy those people who say, oh, you missed a bit there, you got left a tiny little bit. It's insignificant, I'm not going to lie, but just to please you guys, I thought, well, why not? Let's get that little speck down there. I mean, it didn't make any difference to the gentleman in question. I do remember now. But if you can get it safely and it's not going to cause any problems, then why not? Did have a quick go at peeling this here. Squeaked a little bit and wasn't really ready for coming up, so decided against it. Decided to leave that there. Last one was half an ear. Now I remember this chap coming, because you can see all the eardrum in the distance, can't you? Well, pretty much all of it anyway. And he said his hearing wasn't affected at all. He said he can hear okay. He said, I've just got this feeling that there's something there. So when I showed him, he said, I told you. I told you there was something there. And he wasn't wrong. And it was bigger than I thought, so it's obviously been collecting at the base of the ear canal. And as the skin's trying to migrate along the ear canal, it's just been getting stuck behind this and then building up backwards. So I'm just going to try and peel that away from the edges, and then hike that out. So I don't know how many more episodes there'll be after this one. Might be 1, 2 to push before Christmas and before the New Year. But if not, Happy Christmas and a Merry New Year from me to you. But I'll try and sneak another quick one in, if I can. So I just kind of roll this forward, got a bit of a leading edge there, so it's not ideal grip, but still managed to pull it out there. Didn't get shot of the eardrum on that one because you could, well, A, I didn't record it, and B, you could see it over the top of that plug anyway. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.